So, hi, folks. Welcome to a new edition of 5 Minute Football, and I'm joined by football expert Brendon McGirr. Brendon, how are you? With this series was never going to happen, was it? Because you might not have been here.
Well, luckily the British justice system served me well, and I'm here today to speak to you.
So, because we could have done this from a prison cell, couldn't we?
It could have been a different scenario for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So, how are you, mate?
I'm very well, thank you. Very well. I'm looking forward. I've got my Charlton shirt on for tonight.
Yeah.
We're going to the game tonight. 3 points. If Dean will pull that off tonight for us, old Dean Holden, he'll get the boys going tonight. We'll have a bounce back win after Saturday's disappointment.
Yeah. Well, what was the result? You see, I'm not an avid follower of Charlton. What was the result Saturday?
We lost a very tight game 1-0 on Saturday to a team that they're going to be up there in the top sort of 6 or 7 around the end of the season. We lost to Peterborough 1-0, so it was a tight game. Just one of them games could have gone anyway. You know what I mean?
So what's the hope for Charlton this season?
Oh, well, listen, we've got to be looking at a top 6 playoff spot. That's as a genuine fan, if we pull that off, we'd be over the moon. We had we're about 20 points short of that last season, so the team's in a reconstruction stage. There's new management coming in. It's an exciting time for Charlton. The people that are coming in look like they want to invest in it and they want to make it a far better club than what it has been for about 10 years. We've had 10 years of absolute shit, really.
How long have you been a Charlton supporter, Brendon?
I've been going to Charlton since 1975.
Oh, poor you. Yeah.
Derek Howes, Mick Flanagan, and Colin Powell were the stars, and Keith Peacock at the time. They were the major heroes of the team at the time.
Yeah. So, do we think we might get some of these Charlton stars on the 5 Minute Football this year?
I'm genuinely hoping a couple of them will give us a chat at some point. Do you know what I mean? It's it's pinning them down. That's the trouble.
Yeah, because we've been doing this series with Alan Hudson, and it's gone very well. So we want a load of the older football stars. We love all the old stars, don't we?
I think the old football players have got so many good stories to tell.
Yeah,
do you know? And it's a totally different era of the game, wasn't it? It was a different world to what we have now, but they've got some classic stuff.
Yeah, fantastic. So, are you a big fan of the Women's World Cup? Are you going to be watching that tomorrow? You loving it?
I can't say I'm a big fan of it. Right, I love football. Yeah. Have I watched it? No, but I do really wish the girls every success.
Yeah,
as an England fan, we've got to root for them for England. So yeah, they've done really well to get to the quarterfinals. Apparently, do you know what I mean? So who knows? It looks like they could go all the way now, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, they got Australia, which is going to be tough. What did you think of that Lauren James, the stamp?
It reminded me of the David Beckham moment against Argentina in '98. That's what I thought. Is that a bit of history? She watched that game and thought, I want to do a Beckham here.
He was hated, wasn't he? Absolutely hated.
They were burning effigies of him. Do you know what I mean? So at least I don't think they've done that to her yet.
No, I'm sure she'll be all right. She could be back for the final if they get that far. So
they might have burnt her bra or something. That'd be about it.
So what do you think? Is the season all over now? Man City, it's all finished. Is there any point in watching it? What do you reckon?
No, I think it's going to be an interesting season this year. I think with Man City and Arsenal's recruitment, do you know what I mean? I think that things, and Newcastle look quite good, didn't they?
Yeah, 5-1 winners, beating Aston Villa. I thought that good signings for Arsenal. I thought this year.
Declan Rice is obviously a major, going to be a major influence. I think it will enhance him in the England team and make him a better player as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So, what's your prediction then? Who's going to win it? I can't see past City.
Well, do you know what I would genuinely, as a Londoner, I'd love Arsenal to win it this season.
Really?
And I think maybe the little bit of the loss that they had last season, and they will learn from that. Maybe there's a group of players there that have been there now and gone that close to it. Mm-hmm. And I think that the old manager there will keep them going. So I think it'd be close. But I think there might be a dark horse. You could see someone like Newcastle pop up this year. They've got the money, haven't they, Newcastle?
Yeah, and nobody's got the money like Saudi. So we're going to lose All the players are going to go. In 2 years' time, Saudi are going to create the greatest league in the world, apparently. Neymar has gone to them. I think he's on 138 million.
You know what, Liam?
Yeah.
If I'm really honest, I don't think it would be a bad thing if they all fucked off. All these big multi-million-pound players, and you bring a few of the championship players in who are still real footballers.
Yeah.
And we get back to proper football. I mean, I know it's great, this Premier League, but it's now just a hive of greed. That's all it is, pure greed. As for the working man going to football, what chance have you got? You know, in reality, that's not a sport now that you could bring all the kids to as a family.
No.
You look at the ticket prices and the merchandise now, and the money these players are on. There's just no, good luck to them. But I mean, is there any need for that amount of money? Could we not reinvest it in some of the smaller league football, and couldn't we make savings for the people paying to watch the game?
Yeah.
Do you know? I just think, like, if they are that greedy and want to fuck off to Saudi Arabia, go and fuck off, because no one's going to watch it. No one's going to sit there and watch some football in Saudi Arabia. We're still going to watch our English teams over here, mate. That's what.
I watched the highlights of that Ronaldo final the other day where he won that game. It was quite a lively game, you know. It wasn't bad.
Yeah, I just think, though, in reality, Liam, that might be a novelty for 1 or 2 games.
Yes.
But would you then, for the rest of the season, miss watching an Arsenal-Chelsea game to watch a game in Saudi?
No, I wouldn't. I definitely wouldn't. I mean, Jordan Henderson's gone over there. Loads of these players have gone over there now. If you had the offer, Brendon, would you be over there?
Like a shot, without any shame.
So what we're saying really is money, talks, doesn't it, really?
Money talks, yeah. Good luck to him. But I just think it's going to be like America's the place where they used to go, wasn't it, for a few years to get, David Beckham picked up a big lump of money going there. So I think the Saudi now it's the place for the golfers and the footballers.
Yes.
So they've got a bit of money, but will it really be football as we know it? It'll just be aging superstars playing out the last days of their career with prizes that aren't really no big deal. Who cares who wins some fucking league in Saudi Arabia? Who really cares?
Yeah.
It's not a Premier title. It's not an FA Cup. It's not a European Cup. Like football evolves for any European teams. German people, French, they all revolve around their national domestic leagues and the European Cup. So, good luck to them in Saudi. I hope they have a nice time. But basic football fans will stick with what they know.